G'day folks. Today we're talking about how to mount and dismount your horse safely. For many of you, you've likely never ever ridden a horse before, and so the thought of getting on your horse can be quite daunting. So we're going to show you how you should do it, and then we're going to show you how you shouldn't do it. And hopefully you can see the difference and you'll do it the right way. So anyway, when you go to get on your horse, you always walk up to him nice and gently, and you're going to have your guide's going to be standing right here. And our guide today is
I'm Lily.
I think she forgot a name for a second. Summer. And so Lily's going to be my wrangler today, and Summer's my horse. So what you'll want to do for the first time when you go up to a horse, always go up to him nice and gentle and just pat him a little bit, become friends with him. And your reins are going to be sitting here right on the horse's neck. And so we'll want you to hold your reins in your left hand, just like this. And then we'll also have you hold the horn of your saddle right here, just like this. And so you'll put your left foot in the left stirrup, and you can hold the back of your saddle, and when you get on, you're going to bounce off your right foot and you're going to pull on your saddle just a little bit as you get on. So I'll show you. It goes just like this. Alright, so now the reason why we say that you always hang on to your reins, because as you notice there, she might have tried to walk off a little bit. And if you have your reins, you can pull them just to slow them down or to stop them, and then relax there. Okay? So now once you're up here, and you go for your ride, you're going to ride for 1 or 2 hours, whatever it is. When you come back, your knees are going to be a bit sore, and your butt's going to be a bit sore. Everything's going to be just a little bit sore. Okay? So keep that in mind when you go to get off. So now when you get off, you'll want to just do it exactly opposite to how you got on. And just another point to keep in mind, wait for your guide to tell you you can get off. Please don't just hop off as soon as you get back. Wait for your guide, they'll tell you when to hop off and how to hop off. So how you'll want to do it, you can hold down here with your reins and a little bit of mane again. Put your right hand on your saddle horn, just like this. And pull your right foot out of the stirrup, out of your right stirrup, and swing around and step right on down, just like that. And then you're done. And then your guide will be there, he'll take your horse away for you, just nice and easily, just like that. Now to show you what not to do, because this oftentimes happens when people are trying to get on a horse from the ground. Sometimes people take way too long and they pull too hard on their horse, and that can get too uncomfortable for your horse and for yourself. Okay, so this is what we sometimes see people do. Sometimes they won't hold onto the reins at all. They just hold the saddle here and they put their foot in the stirrup, and then they'll drag on their saddle as hard as they can, as much as they can, and struggle and struggle and struggle. But you can see I've already pulled the saddle over to the side of my horse. And so that's a problem if you got all the way up there. It's also very hard on the horse's back. So what you'll want to do, just like we mentioned, I'm going to straighten this saddle. And it doesn't matter how tight the wrangler does the saddle. If you're dragging and pulling on that saddle, you're going to pull it around the side of most any horse. And so we like to see our guests, when they get on, to get on just quickly and efficiently, so it's not as hard on the horse and it's not as hard on yourself. And then you'll just have a safer ride. Now with Lillian here, I'm actually going to have Lily hop up here and show us another way to hop off the horse. So the same way, this is the English way to do it, and this is also a good way. So can you swing around, lean over the saddle, take your left foot out and slide all the way down. That's a very safe way to do it, so that's also acceptable. So anyway folks, now we've shown you how to get on a horse. The next thing you're going to need to know is what?
How to get off?
We already showed them how to get off. Gonna have to show him how to control the horse. How to make it go and stop and turn. So check out our next video on how do I control this thing.